I really, really wish that we would start raising our melanated children to be police officers, and also raising them with a sense and awareness of self and ethnicity. These things are important. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
What up? How you doing? I'm always doing good. Great. We trying to do a video. How you doing? I'm Sam Scrivener. I'm Mike Moore. All right.
We Dale Scrivener nephew.
Yeah, we there just trying to record a video.
We just noticed you've been following us everywhere.
Right now?
Yeah.
You know why? Because you don't belong in my city.
We from here.
But you understand, I know who my people are, right? Who belongs here, who doesn't?
Who
We
don't?
got gang wars going on. We got all kinds of stuff. And I come from the big city where this stuff's small.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's cool. Do your thing.
We don't. You said we don't belong in your city, though.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't. I have never seen you here before, and I know almost everybody.
Man, I grew up in 101.
Well, good.
I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not from here. Step away from my car. I'm about to get my dog out.
Oh yeah, let's get away from it.
Come on, guys.
Hey, y'all get y'all phones out.
You guys can record that here.
No.
We go record that here. Hey, Uncle Dale, man, can you come over here for a minute, man? Dale. Uncle Dale. You gotta tell me out here too.
Hey.
Okay.
Come on,
Hey, son, get quiet, man.
Yeah, come on, let's get some video. We got to stay out here, dog.
Nah, he said we don't belong in the city. Yeah, he said we don't belong in his city.
He ain't even from England. Yeah, we from England.
That's what I told him.
You ain't from here.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. Dude said we don't belong. Dude said that we don't. What's going on? How you doing?
So what's the point of getting this dog in the first place? Do you even have probable cause to get your dog? Alright. Their number 25.
Ain't nobody did no wrong out here. He the one doing wrong. He put that dog there. Ain't nobody did no wrong out here, man. You ain't even from England. We from here, bro.
Alright, don't get that
No,
child.
because he can't do nothing. I ain't gonna do no truck. I ain't gonna disrespect him. But he ain't gonna disrespect
Then the nigga tried to shake my hand. I said, no, bro, you
he can't
good.
disrespect you. Look, he leave. Look.
He was like, you got your phone out? You gonna record, man?
Yeah. He do that shit all the time. He gonna put you to jail, though. We got him. Yeah. Well, he didn't let me go. He did good. I'm talking to you. Y'all now, dog. Come on, you got crazy. You shit, I'm over here. Yeah, this girl.
What's up, party people? Come join me Friday night, 9 p.m. after you put the kids to bed. Game night. I'm putting a team together. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so this is a weird world. Like, okay, I'm gonna explain exactly, because I don't think people really get what was happening. And then I'll go into exactly what they're talking about on the video. What the police officer was actually doing is an intimidation tactic. Just so we could be clear. This tactic is used to make people feel uncomfortable and force them to leave. You know how when we see just black people doing whatever they're doing in normal everyday life, and then you have individuals that want black people to leave, so they call the police. This is basically the police doing the exact same thing. Hanging around, following you, so you feel uncomfortable and you leave. That's what this is. That's what he was doing. He was trying to make them feel uncomfortable, make them feel unwelcomed, make them feel like they had no right to be at wherever they were. Now, with that being said, one of the things he wanted to point out also, if you listen to him, is that he's like, oh, I'm from a big city. This is a much smaller town or smaller city or whatever the case was. Because this is a tactic that they use in big cities. Because just so we could be clear on this, if someone does this in a big city, as wrong as it is, it's not as noticeable. You understand? Because sometimes you do have drug dealers on a corner, and you could ask anybody who's did hand-to-hands before, or who's tried to cop before. You will have drug dealers on the corner, on the block, or the area where they usually doing whatever they're doing, and the police, they don't show up to arrest you. They just show up to mess up your business. They'll park down the block. They'll park across the street. Sometimes they'll park right on the damn spot. Not even trying to arrest anybody. Just trying to make you feel uncomfortable so you leave. Now, I'm not trying to say that both of these two things are the same thing. So please, just hold on a second. I'm trying to explain to you the train of thought on why, at times, officers doing this isn't frowned upon. But in this particular case, it should be. So, he says he comes from a bigger city. When you're a police officer in a large city, in contrast, when you're a police officer in a small city, you have different duties. I mean, you have basically the same overall principle of what you're trying to do. You're trying to prevent crime, deter crime, and if a crime is committed, you're trying to collect evidence and apprehend the suspect. This is really a police officer's job, whether anybody else knows it or not. Like, that's what a police officer's job is. To prevent and deter crime, and to collect evidence, and to arrest suspects. Everything else that happens besides that they're doing is, I don't know, whatever the hell. Now, when you have a good police officer, right? And this is why I don't always have a problem when a police officer comes up to me and asks me what I'm doing. Because they were shooting a video for a rap video, I'm guessing, I'm assuming, right? It's nothing wrong for him to have came up to them and said, hey, hello, how y'all gentlemen doing today? This and this and that. Oh, what y'all doing? Y'all filming today? Yeah, what are y'all filming? Oh, okay, not a problem at all. And keep it pushing. You understand? There's really nothing wrong with that. There's going to be people that's going to say, oh, why they got to ask us questions? Nah. There's really nothing wrong with that. I mean, at the same time, he can come ask you, and you can just not want to answer him. But him trying to find out why there's people standing on a corner where people usually wouldn't be standing, filming something or other, that's nothing wrong with the police officer asking you what's going on. You see? But what's wrong is when you're standing there filming something and he's sitting across the street watching you, and then you go to another location, he follows you to that location where he continues to watch you. That's harassment. Whether people understand what harassment is or not isn't my obligation to explain it to you. But that is harassment. He's purposely making them feel uncomfortable. He's purposely doing this. 2 minutes of walking up to them and asking them what they were doing, finding out what they was doing, and then going about his business and doing something else would have saved him his job. Okay, so that's the first issue that I have with what happened. And I explained it that way so you can understand that there's a reason that a police officer will be watching a motherfucker. There's a reason why if you are in a group, a police officer, you know, there's a reasons. There are reasons. Let's not act like there's never no reasons to be doing these things. Just because somebody has done wrong, every lie has an element of truth in it. You know? Just never forget that. So, the next problem that I have is this. This is a problem. It happened later on, and even before he said the "you I don't belong in my city" comment. The next problem I have is he threatened them with the dog. Now that goes right back to him and trying to intimidate them. You want to know another reason? Because he has a dog. That's why I waited to mention this. But you want to know another reason why some police officers trying to intimidate you? For you to run. You understand? Now, he has a dog. You understand? See, police officers with dogs, they kind of, if you're in trouble, you hit the button on your, I think they have the button that opens up the car door so the dog could get out and help you. You understand? So, him threatening them with the dog, that's the second worst thing that he did, in my opinion. For everybody that never been, like, in, like, smaller towns, them niggas was in the projects right there. That last spot they were shooting at was in the project. So there's kids, everything around. There's you see the kid in the end of the video. There's kids and everything around. There's families around doing nothing but minding their business. And he's threatening people with a dog. That I don't care how trained that dog is. Anything could happen that could make that dog then go after the wrong person. Anything could happen. What's going to be the explanation there when that dog ends up latching onto a 7-year-old or a 4-year-old? Because 7-year-olds and 4-year-olds are going to run when they see a dog coming. What then? So that's the second worst thing that he did. The reason why the first thing was worse than the dog thing is because that started the whole situation that didn't really need to happen. The dog thing was him threatening their lives. Because once that dog come out, guns is blazing and everything. Somebody getting hurt might die. The third thing that was just terrible that he did, which is the reason why he actually got fired. And this goes to show you just how much he's not fired because of how he treated black people. He's not fired because how he treated a melanated individual. He's fired because what he was caught on tape saying. If he doesn't say this last and third thing, he doesn't get fired. He may get a slap on the wrist. May. But he doesn't get fired. He said, you people don't belong here. You don't belong in my town. For everybody that don't know, that's kind of like cop talk. That's really cop talk. For everybody that don't know. I live in New York City. You can be somewhere. Cops will roll up on you and they'll know the people that's in that area that they supposed to be. They'll know the drug dealers. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Don't think that you're dealing drugs in some neighborhood and the cops don't know you one of them niggas. They know. You don't belong here. So for whatever the reason is, this dude said, you don't belong here. Then even after they mentioned that their uncle, who is on the police force, they mentioned, for everybody that don't know, I believe that's who they was talking to at the end. At the end, the guy that they was talking to, I believe that was their uncle, who's on the police force. You understand? So they're talking to their, I believe, who is their uncle that's on the police force. And he's busy telling them to get away from him. And that's when you hear the other dude say, well, he's not, you know, he's not going to let them push him around or whatever the hell he was saying. Nah, get away from that situation. We got to stop caring about what people think. Seriously. 9 times out of 10, if somebody thinks that you have to do something stupid or unnecessary or you're not cool, these niggas is idiots. Just to keep it a buck. The only real reason to get into any kind of violence is to protect your family. If protecting your family isn't like, if you're getting into some weird violent shit and it has nothing to do with protecting your family, my nigga, think twice. Don't allow somebody else's BS to be your downfall. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. I listed it in the order I listed it. What's your list? What was out of the 3 things that pisses you off mostly about how this happened? What were they? List them down below. I want to know. That was my list. I'm pissed off, or I think the one thing that the main thing that he did wrong was following them and trying to intimidate them when they're just going through their life, doing their regular life, minding their business. The second thing he did wrong was threatening their lives with the dog. Because once that dog come out, anything could pop off. And the third thing he did was the comment that can be taken as a racist remark, and probably was. Because the comment, in reality, all that did was hurt your feelings. The first thing watching y'all was inciting violence, was inciting a confrontation. And the second one was threatening your life. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.